Guys, this video is sponsored by Relevel platform by Unacademy. India's biggest startups like 1MG, Razorpay are hiring through this platform this year. You can get a job up to 15 LPA through this hiring. The profiles for which the companies are hiring involve business development role, front-end development role, back-end development role. Guys, for taking part in this hiring, you will first have to give a test, and on the basis of that test, a score will be given to you. And on the basis of that score, the companies that are partnered with this particular platform will be contacting you for the interviews. And once you clear those interviews, you will be getting an offer letter and you will be working in those companies. Now guys, there are two reasons that I want you guys to take part in this hiring. First is that this test is completely free. No cost will be taken from you for giving this test. And second reason is that it does not matter that what is your background. It might be commerce, it might be arts, but if you have the required skills, then you will be getting the job. Now guys, if you are interested and you want to know more about the syllabus of the test, you can visit this site and the link is in the description box.
Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the Wipro Elite interview experience. This interview happened recently only on 21st September 2021, and guys, this is the 6th interview experience of Wipro that I am covering on my channel. You can find all the other videos on my channel itself. You can find all the videos under this playlist of, you can see, Wipro interview experience. This is the 6th interview experience of Wipro that I am posting here. So guys, make sure that after watching this video, you watch these videos also. I will give the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. So if you are preparing and you want to know that how are the questions getting asked in Wipro interview, then these are the videos for you. Guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe it as well as join my Telegram groups also. I post regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, and all the Telegram groups are given in the description box. Make sure to join them. Okay, so the date of the interview was 21st September 2021. The branch of my friend was Triple E. The duration of this interview was 25 minutes. The first question that was asked from him, as you all know, will be introduce about yourself. If you are following my videos, then you must know that what you have to answer in this question. You will have to mention the skills in which you are confident in. You can mention your internships, your projects, your any research paper you have written, your hobbies, your extracurricular activities. All these things you can mention in introduce about yourself, but make sure to mention only those things in which you are comfortable in while the question is asked. Okay, now next is why you want to join an IT company. See guys, this question will be asked from the candidates who are not belonging to the IT background. Like CS, for CS and IT student, this question will not be asked, but for ECE, Triple E, mechanical, this question can be asked, that despite being doing your professionalism in mechanical, why you are switching to IT companies. So you must prepare a very good answer, that while in your college you started to learn new technologies and you started to develop interest in them. So it was our learning period only, that we need to explore more things. So while exploring, we found more opportunities as well as more new technologies that have been on which the IT companies are working. So all these things you can mention in your answer and it will be good to go. Okay, next is again a basic question, that is what is the difference between RAM and ROM. So guys, we all know, we all use our phones. There are 64 GB ROM and 64 GB RAM. So the RAM is more faster than ROM, as we all know, and RAM is, you can say, volatile, whereas ROM is non-volatile, because whenever we switch off our phone, then all the contents on the RAM are removed, but when we switch off the phone, the contents on the ROM are not deleted, or you can say are not altered. So RAM is high speed and ROM is a little bit low speed. So RAM, we all know that the more the RAM will be, the more will be the speed of the phone. So this is the basic difference between RAM and ROM. You can consider it your phone and answer this certain questions. Okay, next is what are access specifiers. So guys, I have made a dedicated video on this channel regarding access specifiers. That is, there are basically public, private, protected and default access specifiers. I will give the link of that video in the I button or in the description box. Make sure to check these videos, as it will be very helpful for you while understanding this concept of access specifiers. I have explained with the help of the code there. So make sure to visit that video. Okay, next is what is the difference between A++ and A++A. So again, this is again a very basic question that can be asked in an interview, but it's a tricky question. See, A++, this particular thing, this plus operator is an post increment operator. It is a post increment operator. I am really sorry, just a second, I have done it wrong. Okay, so it is a post increment operator. This A++ is a post increment operator. In post increment operator, the value present in the variable is assigned first and then it is incremented. So let's just understand with the help of an example. So see, here is an int a variable, the value of a is 10, the value of c is a plus plus. Now we have to print the value of c. Now if we will print the value of c, c will be, it is a post increment operator. So c will be 10 only, and what is the value of a? A will be 11, because while using the post increment operator, first the value of that particular variable is taken into account, and once this entire statement is executed, then this a plus plus happens, then this increment happens in the value of a. So this is basic post increment operator. In pre increment operator, let's just see pre increment operator. So it is plus plus a. Now in this what will happen? In this, the first the value of a will get incremented, and then it will get assigned to c. Earlier in post increment, first the value of a was getting assigned to c, and then it was incrementing. But in pre increment operator, first the value will be incremented, and then it will be assigned. Then it will be assigned to c. Okay, and in this case c will be 11, c will be 11, and a also will be 11. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now next is, what is the difference between while and do while loop? So basically the difference, first of all, the difference is in the syntax only. So in while loop, the condition comes after the while keyword, and in do while loop the condition comes at the end of the loop. There is a semicolon in the end of do while loop, but there is not a semicolon in the end of while loop. And the major difference is that while loop will only run if the condition is true. The while loop will only run when the condition is true, but do while loop, even if the condition is not true, it will run at most one time. So do while loop every time will run at least, you can say at most one time it will run if the condition is not true, then also it will run one time. But while loop will only run even if the condition is false, then the while loop will not run, but it will only run when the condition is true, and that is not the same case with do while. I hope the difference is clear to you. Next is difference between call by value and call by reference. So when we call a function and we pass the value of the variables as a parameter, then it is known as call by value. And when we pass the address of the variables instead of the values, then it is known as the call by reference. Now in the call by reference, let's suppose we have a function in that we have passed. Let's just write it and then understand it. So let's just say this is a function, and two parameters have been passed in this, and we do certain things in body of this function. Okay, so now what will happen? When we pass the call by value, when we pass the values by call by value, then anything that is happening in this body function will not reflect the actual values of a and b defined in the main function. But if we define this a and b as, if we pass this a and b as reference, then any change on these values in this body will reflect the change of the actual values of these parameters in the main function also. So this is the main difference between call by value and call by reference. Okay, next is explain about your projects or internships. So again, I have a dedicated video on my channel in which I have described that how you have to explain your project in the interview. I have given the step-by-step guide, what all things you have to include while explaining your project to the interviewer. Again, I will give the link in the I button. Make sure to check that video also. Okay, next is what was your role in project. Again, in that video only I have covered some major important questions that can be asked from project. In the first half I have explained how you have to explain the project to the interviewer, and in the second half of that video I have explained that what can be the commonly asked questions from the project in an interview. So again, this was again one of the commonly asked question from project in an interview. So make sure to check that video out. Okay, next is explain linear and binary search algos. So in any interview for any IT company, if you are going, then you must prepare search algorithms as well as the sorting algorithm. So there are two search algorithms and there are basically 5 sorting algorithms. I will give the link in the description box. Make sure to visit those links. I will give the articles links of Geeks for Geeks. Make sure to visit those links and learn about these algorithms. Okay, next is certain 2 to 3 questions of HR, that is tell about your family background. In this you can tell about what your father does, what your mother does, what is your family business, or what is the job your father is pursuing. Anything you can tell about your family background in this particular question. Next is why should we hire you. Again, this is a very commonly asked HR question in an interview, that why should they hire you, what will be their benefit, what will be the company's benefit while hiring you. So again, there are lot of sample questions which are present in the present on Google. I will try to give the link in the description box, or if you want me to make a separate video on this question, then do write in the comment section that we want to have this video. So guys, these are all the questions, technical plus HR questions, which were asked in this interview. I hope it will be informative for you and it will help you in preparing for your interviews. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching it, and do not forget to subscribe this channel and join my Telegram groups to get daily updates about different companies which are hiring. Thank you for watching this video.